despite this, I want to end this day in some interesting conversation. The Olympics ended, Ross.
They did, yes.
Yeah.
Quite the note.
In a strange turn of events, America and Canada ended up in the gold match for hockey. And it was super exciting. It's like, oh, America and Canada, we're going to have a big match. And they had a big match. And for the first time since 1980, America won the gold. Now, that's super exciting from the nationalistic, hey, patriotic, it's super exciting. Hey, America won. That's really awesome. Well, there's a lot more context than simply, hey, it's an exciting match, our country won. First of all, Canada built up to this match being super condescending. Like, incredibly douchey on their part. Countless podcasts implying that America doesn't have a chance. They treated this gold medal match as giving a thumbing to Trump. Their prime minister had a video of, when you win, this will help unite Canada, like implying it was an inevitability. Justin Trudeau made tweets talking about how this is a way we can get back at America and Trump or whatever. There was a huge amount of arrogance on the Canadian side. Absurd. Everybody talks about how Canada's super nice. I've never, ever found that to be true. I've constantly found Canada to be massive pieces of shit. Just douchey as all hell. They are. They just are. I don't know why they get this reputation for being nice. Hey, I don't like your president and the current political turmoil. We're going to boo you during your national anthem, causing fist fights. Good job, Canada. So there was a lot of ego building up to this match. And a shocking turn of events. America wins. Now, I don't know. It's been a long time since America won, and some of the greatest hockey players of all time were on the Canadian team. Just amazing players. America wanted it more. If you saw them in the locker room, they were hyped. They were. The effort and the desire was strong on the American team. And the resulting... I
wonder if that's Canada's fault.
Well, the resulting fallout has been fascinating, to say the least. Canada has been freaking out, needless to say, over the loss to America. They've been angry. They've been calling for rematches. They have been saying the better team lost. That's objectively speaking, Canada's just a better team. And I was like, well, you know how you find out who's the better team? The one who wins. Like, I guess that's how you find out. Which team has the gold
medal there, pal?
Who's the better team? Which is why they're calling for rematches. Let's do a best 4 out of 7 to find out. It's like, what? So we're just going to redo until you're satisfied that you're a better team, and you Canada. To be fair to the situation, Canada put a lot of their national pride on them winning gold in hockey, and this really hurt them, their personal pride. There are people who are still salty, claiming they didn't even really lose, that the only reason why they lost is because Hallebuck is because of our goalie, because he's amazing. They had a huge amount of shots against our goalie compared to us against them. What was it, like 40 shots against our goalie compared to our 20 or something against theirs?
Yeah, like 28, 26, something like that, yeah.
And it's like, well, look, we had control most of the time and we had more shots. And it's like, yeah, and you also failed more shots, is what that tells me. The fallout has been absurd. Like, anger and weeping and recontextualizing and constantly like going on there, well, we're the better team anyway. It's like, the cope is weird. And you know what's even funnier? Their anger has resulted in them sitting there going, well, the worst part isn't that we lost, is the worst part is that we're going to be angry about this for years, and America's going to move on in 2 weeks. Which is true. You're going to be salty forever. And we are going to be like, whatever, we're moving on to baseball, losers. I would hope that we would have a polite conversation. We could have fun and rivalries and that sort of thing. But the fact that they lost having won for 50 years and are so salty about this really tells you 3-on-3 isn't real hockey. 3-on-3 isn't real hockey. Well, you won in a 3-on-3 previously in the tournament, so did you not legitimately win that match?
Apparently not.
Because when it goes to
By their own
overtime,
admission.
it goes to 3-on-3, and that's not what the NHL does. And it's like, well, this isn't the NHL. This is the Olympics. The rules were slightly different. Oh, well, the refs cheated us. This is the conversation. Look, I don't want to be belligerent towards the Canadians, but you guys have been shitlords building up to this, and you're shitlords after it. And the cope is absurd. The angry, bitter, like, well, we didn't really lose. We didn't lose. It was your goalie. We didn't lose. Oh, we had a better team. Our team was better. Well, clearly it wasn't, or otherwise you would have won. And you know what? The same point in the 1980 Olympics, the Miracle on Ice, Russia at that time was an amazing team, but we don't have to beat them 20 times in a row. We just have to win once. And they trained a team to beat Russia. And guess what? Apparently, according to our coach for the Olympics this time, he built a team specifically around beating Canada. And guess what? It looks like it succeeded. So it has more to do than just your star players or everybody being better. Our strategy ended up beating your strategy because we don't have to play 20 games. We just needed to win one. And there you are. Ross, you been happy with the cope with Canada?
Oh, it's very funny. Well, the thing is that cracks me up about that. Dude, it's just the Olympics. I get there's a lot of national pride. You still won silver. That's not nothing, by the way.
I like the sad when they won silver, them walking by and giving them little plushies. These big, burly, like, hockey players just looking all beaten and ornery about being given a plushie doll for winning silver play.
It's just so baffling. Look, it's always fun and exciting to win gold and things, especially when they are kind of the national sport, right? Or something that traditionally we're very good in, or, so I get it. I get where Canada, I get, like, oh man, we lost. But how can you take it more than that? Stop conflating politics with this shit. It's so dumb. It's so cringy.
And
it's
your
ridiculous.
And,
Yeah, especially when, like, because they go, well, it's our sport, bud. And it's like, sure, most of the money of that sport's made in the United States. You know that, right? Like,
they haven't won a Stanley Cup in decades.
Yeah, like, I don't... Like, there's Americans on Canadian teams right now.
Well,
and some of those are on Team USA going back to their home team, which is Canadian teams.
Well, see, Ross, here's what's so shitty about that. One of the guys on the USA team went back to the team that they play for in Toronto and got booed by Toronto on the team he plays for.
Oh my gosh.
Well, like, this is how shitty Canada is. They boo their own player because they can't let it go. What a bunch of a-holes.
And if they keep that up, like, they're going to have a hard time signing American players. Because you're not going if a player's good enough to go to on the national team to go to play in the Olympics, they're going to go play. I mean, that's just the reality. Why wouldn't you? It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. So if it's I don't want my life to be a living hell, especially because they might have a family and a house, and like they have to live in this city. Say, well, I don't want to deal with it. I'm not going to go to Canada. I'll wait till a U.S. team signs me, makes me an offer. So they don't want to go down this route. I mean, Philly has been it's an aside in a different sport, but Philly, fuck any sport they've been involved in, has been renowned for this kind of shit, where people will just leave. Like I can't remember what his name was. He's a baseball player where he said, "I'll play first base, outfield, shortstop, anything, but play in Philly." Like, if you treat your players like crap, they're gonna leave, and so don't do that. Don't start down that path because, yes, Canada is big into hockey. Hockey is Canada's thing, but the most of the league and most of the money ain't in Canada. So don't try that. It's very foolish.
And in fact, a lot of your attention that hockey gets would not be a thing unless America was involved.
No, absolutely not. And it's funny because there's been, I think it was the previous Winter Olympics from this one. If you notice, the men's medal podium looks very different than the one even before that, or of course this one, because the NHL had to make up so many games from COVID that the time they originally had scheduled to just be the Olympic time, they're like, no, we got to make up a ton of games. You can't go. So then you had like Finland and Germany on the podium, and the Czech Republic, and it's like, yeah, well, see, so what? Canada didn't have enough non-NHL players. I thought this was your sport, bud. Well, yeah, of course
they're supposed to be amateurs, aren't they?
They were.
Well, that's old.
It's not the case anymore.
That's so old. That's like
I know.
That's like 50 years
I know.
old.
Obviously, they've been doing this for years. I mean, the Dream Team from the U.S. with the basketball stuff.
They quit doing that because they found out all the communists, they weren't professional. They had jobs in the military, and it turns out that job was to play basketball or hockey or whatever. So, because it turns out it was a bunch of bullshit. Everyone was cheating the system.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately,
It's just really stupid. Like, why? Can't you just be? See, that's the funny thing. They've attached this so much to politics. We're talking about this because it's a pop culture podcast, and this is a big event. But there were left wing in this country poo-pooing and getting upset that America won, as if America winning in hockey somehow boosts Donald Trump and MAGA. And it's like,
if you let it.
It's all tied back to Donald Trump.
Can't you just be proud of your own country winning a game? Do you have to imply what's like, well, because Trump's in charge, this makes it really shitty and terrible? It's really? Is this how you're going to interpret it, as opposed to, yay, our team won? Instead, everything's an ideological, political play. Everything's trying to make America seem worse when Trump's in charge. And then if this was Obama in charge, we would all be praising it. See, that's what's so stupid about this sort of politics. It's like, I guarantee you, if we won when Obama was in charge, the right wing would probably still be proud of their country and their win.
Oh, they'd be stoked. There might be some lunatics that would be annoyed, but it would be, I would imagine. I don't remember that kind of shit happening during the Obama years, where just mass of the right wing were mad. It's ridiculous.
Mad about America being successful at something.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's not necessarily that many people right now, but it's still more than you'd think. It's ridiculous.
I just, if you weren't so bitchy before the Olympics, it wouldn't have hurt so much when you lost. And you know what?
Get dunked on, nerds.
Maybe this will create a future where we trade back and forth on Olympic gold, and the Olympics are more exciting as opposed to just dominant by you guys or whatever. And that might be a bummer for you, but that's more exciting for fans to watch. Maybe you win again next time. Whatever. But good Lord. Get it together, Canada.
I have to be angry.
Well, they're so nice. You're booing your own players because they played for America. This is a country you want to be. So belligerently, like, I can't accept my own loss, sort of thing. Oh, the bitter pill. And here's the funny thing: if America lost, we'd have just moved on.
Canada would have been sitting there gloating about it, saying how great they were because they
for the
beat
next
the
10
United
years
States in hockey, and we would have been like, yeah, whatever.
Well, and there's countless videos of people on YouTube being like, "This is our sport. There's no way we're going to lose. This is our sport." One podcast actually claimed there's such little chance that America could possibly win that they will do whatever the top comment says. And the top comment was, "Move to America and join the Marine Corps."
Oh my
Which
god.
they deleted, but then realized they were going to get backlash. So they did a token video of them calling to be like, "How do we set it up where we join the Marine Corps? Can you help us with that?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, it wouldn't be that difficult." And they're like, "Oh, so we could join the Marine Corps even though we're not Americans?"
Oh yeah, buddy. That's actually a great way to get citizenship. Pal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have
Come on
followed
down.
through, but and to be fair, at least to Canada too, there have been some commentators that have been very classy when it came to what had happened, where a lot of people were like, "Oh, asterisks, they cheated because of the 3-on-3." He's like, "Don't be spoiled sports. Don't. America won. Congratulations." And that's how if Canada won, that's how America deal with it too. Not be bitter a-holes.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Because it'd be ridiculous.
We should only be bitter when the USSR won.
Yeah, exactly. Those
Darn commies.
goddamn commies. I remember when. Do you know who Don Cherry is?
No.
So he
sounds
was a
familiar.
Canadian commentator for hockey back in the day, known for having a no filter. Like he would say some pretty. He would be like in the terms of wrestling, he's almost like a heel commentator to a degree. Like he'll say the outrageous thing.
Oh, by the way, Vince
I remember
McMahon got in a car wreck. But
he did, yes. But like
just
I remember
funny
him
to see.
talking about. Yeah, I remember him talking about like during the Olympics, like, oh yeah, everyone thinks like the North, because like the Europeans were really smug back in that time because this was the '80s when they had all of their amateur teams, and you know he was like, oh yeah, they think these North Americans can't play. You know, he's including the U.S. in that because the reality was Canadian and American players. Like it was hard to get them to play because they were all in the professional league making money. So it was hard to get them in the Olympics. And it turns out, the North Americans are really good at hockey. I wonder why.
yeah, we like the sport. So the Olympics happen. Congratulations, America. Congratulations, Canada. Second place is not terrible.
Silver's really good.
They had some breakout, difficult matches against, what was it, Czech Republic and Finland? Or
Mm-hmm.
like they had some close matches and stuff too. I mean, oh no, I got second place. Boo. Your ego is so wrapped up in you winning this thing. That's why it hurts so much.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. You'll be another how many years before you'll lose again.
Yeah, it'll be another 4 years, pal, and then we're taking it again. Don't you worry.
Build
Anyway,
themselves up again, and we get gold again in the next Winter Olympics.
Stay classy, Canada. And maybe this is another drought for America, but you see, our ego about being awesome is not wrapped up in us winning a gold at the Olympics. We'll move on and be like, we also still like football, so whatever. Anyway, it's been a fun podcast. We've had a lot of freaking stories to go over. It has been a big discussion on a lot of fronts. But before we get out of here, Jason, final thoughts?
Hey, we've said this multiple times on the podcast. Like what you like, man. Don't bother with other people's opinions, but at the same time, don't try to foist your beliefs on them through the media, basically.
Ross?
Hey, you know what? If you work for X company or Y company and your boss tells you to harass somebody for a newsletter, don't do that. call
don't
the
do
police.
illegal things like stalking people. And
Yeah, don't do
breaking and
that.
entering.
Just maybe stop and go like, should I do this? This feels wrong. I don't know. I don't think we should do this. And you're because the reality is you're right. That is wrong, and you should stop because your boss may not go to prison, but you will.
Wait,
You
does
will.
that mean me telling you to stalk opposing podcasts is wrong, Ross? Are you trying to send me a message?
Listen, I can neither confirm nor deny that this conversation's been had.
By the way, that's wrong to do. Wait, are you telling me something? I shouldn't be bugging other people's phones? Is this what you're saying?
The hell do you mean?
Sending bugs and pig heads to wake up with a horse head in your bed?
Which I did find the original blog that sparked all of that, and I can confidently say, what?
Do they say anything controversial?
I mean, I can link it to you, but I don't think so, really.
Well, just
it's like,
read anything that might be negative.
okay, let's see. The very last sentence. eBay CEO has been unable to stop a decline in market sales, but trying to dissuade sellers from turning to Amazon and trying to get Amazon to stop recruiting sellers may not be the best tactic.
My
They have
God!
corporate
Quickly,
criticism.
Dare they?
It's super tame. It's nothing. It's
How dare you
very
bring out
short.
righteousness?
fighters.
Anyway, Silver, anything fun that stood out in this podcast discussion? Something final
Uh,
thoughts on?
well, that eBay harassing that couple thing definitely.
All right.
That was
That was a
wow.
wild trip.
More importantly, that story, I forget his name, with the movie that came out and the awards and the poor guy
Oh,
who's now
the-
getting
yeah.
flagged.
Davidson?
My gosh, people.
Yeah.
There's so many people online nowadays that fake Tourette's. Most people should know by now what it is. This guy is not at fault. He did not mean to. He apologized. Stop going after him.
Just the nerve to be, for all of you saying he had no control over what he said, you're wrong. Community note, he has no control over what he says.
Yeah.
As it turns out,
All
Yeah,
right,
get
well,
smoked on this one.
we're going to get out of here. We appreciate your coming along. And even if we disagree with you, feel free to comment. Because discussion is more important than belligerence. But it's time to get out of here. We will see you guys next time, next Saturday, as always. What is it, 7 p.m. East Coast time?
ew.
Let's see.
West
Two-
Coast, 11.
Pacific Standard Time is 8 p.m.
We're at 9
Central.
Mountain.
Oh, 10 p.m. Central.
And then 11 Eastern.
Yeah, you had it flopped.
Oh,
Yep, 11
Eastern
p.m.
is
Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern is younger, so it's backwards. Math hard.